Dragon. Dragons are legendary creatures that appear in the folklore of many cultures around the world. Typically depicted as large reptilian creatures with wings, scales, and the ability to breathe fire, dragons are often associated with strength, wisdom, and power. In Western mythology, dragons are often portrayed as fearsome beasts that hoard treasure and terrorize villages, while in Eastern mythology, dragons are revered as benevolent and wise beings. Dragons have appeared in myths, legends, and literature for centuries, symbolizing various aspects of human nature and the natural world. Unicorn. The unicorn is a mythical creature that has been described since antiquity as a horse-like creature with a single, spiraling horn projecting from its forehead. Often depicted as a symbol of purity, grace, and magic, the unicorn has captured the imaginations of people around the world. In Western folklore, the unicorn is believed to be a rare and elusive creature, possessing healing powers and the ability to purify water. While the unicorn is typically associated with European mythology, similar horned creatures appear in the myths and legends of other cultures, such as the qilin in Chinese mythology. Phoenix. The phoenix is a mythical bird that appears in the folklore of various cultures, including ancient Greek, Egyptian, and Chinese mythology. According to legend, the phoenix is a majestic bird with brightly colored plumage that is said to burst into flames and be consumed by fire at the end of its life, only to be reborn from its own ashes. As a symbol of renewal, rebirth, and immortality, the phoenix has been revered as a powerful symbol in many cultures, representing the cyclical nature of life and the triumph of hope over adversity. Griffin. The griffin is a legendary creature with the body of a lion and the head and wings of an eagle. This hybrid creature combines the strength and majesty of the lion with the swiftness and keen sight of the eagle, making it a formidable and noble creature in mythology. Griffins are often depicted as guardians of treasure or protectors of sacred places, and they appear in the mythology of ancient Greece, Persia, and other cultures as symbols of strength, courage, and divine power. Mermaid. Mermaids are mythical creatures with the upper body of a human and the tail of a fish. These enchanting beings are often associated with the sea, appearing in the folklore and legends of maritime cultures around the world. Mermaids are typically depicted as beautiful and alluring creatures, with the ability to sing captivating songs and lure sailors to their doom. While mermaids are commonly portrayed as benevolent or mischievous beings in folklore, they also symbolize themes of longing, freedom, and the mysteries of the ocean. Centaur. Centaurs are mythical creatures with the upper body of a human and the lower body of a horse. These hybrid beings appear in the mythology of ancient Greece, where they are often depicted as wild and untamed creatures that inhabit forests and mountains. Centaurs are known for their strength, agility, and skill in archery, and they are sometimes portrayed as wise and noble beings. In Greek mythology, centaurs are often associated with themes of civilization versus savagery, as well as the struggle between human and animal instincts. Pegasus. Pegasus is a mythical winged horse in Greek mythology, known for its majestic appearance and ability to fly. According to legend, Pegasus was born from the blood of the Gorgon Medusa when she was slain by the hero Perseus. With its wings and divine lineage, Pegasus became a symbol of inspiration, creativity, and the power of the imagination. Pegasus is often depicted as a loyal companion to heroes and gods, carrying them on their epic quests and adventures. Werewolf. A werewolf, also known as a lycanthrope, is a mythical creature that is said to transform from a human into a wolf or a hybrid wolf-human creature during the full moon. Legends of werewolves have existed for centuries in various cultures around the world, often associated with themes of primal instincts, animalistic urges, and the duality of human nature. In folklore, werewolves are typically portrayed as fearsome predators that hunt at night and terrorize villages, although some stories depict them as tragic figures struggling to control their inner beast. Vampire. Vampires are mythical creatures that appear in the folklore of many cultures, known for their ability to feed on the blood of the living. While vampire legends vary widely across different cultures, they often share common characteristics such as immortality, superhuman strength and speed, and a vulnerability to sunlight and religious symbols. In Western folklore, vampires are often depicted as undead creatures that rise from their graves to prey on the living, while in other cultures, they may be spirits or demons that possess the living. Vampire stories have been popularized in literature, film, and television, becoming iconic figures in horror fiction and pop culture. Cyclops. In Greek mythology, the Cyclops is a legendary creature with a single eye in the middle of its forehead. These giant beings were said to be the offspring of the primordial gods Uranus and Gaia. Cyclopes are often depicted as fierce and uncivilized creatures, known for their strength and brute force. One of the most famous Cyclopes is Polyphemus, who appears in Homer's Odyssey as the monstrous son of Poseidon, the god of the sea. Sphinx. The Sphinx is a mythical creature with the body of a lion and the head of a human or animal. In Egyptian mythology, the Sphinx is associated with the sun god Ra, and is often depicted as a guardian figure, typically with the head of a pharaoh. The most famous Sphinx is the Great Sphinx of Giza, located near the pyramids of Egypt, which has captured the imaginations of people around the world for centuries with its enigmatic gaze and mysterious aura. Minotaur. In Greek mythology, the Minotaur is a fearsome creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull. According to legend, the Minotaur was born from the union of Queen Pasiphae of Crete and a bull. King Minos of Crete imprisoned the Minotaur in the labyrinth of Knossos, where it was fed a diet of human sacrifices. The hero Theseus eventually slew the Minotaur with the help of Princess Ariadne and a ball of thread to navigate the labyrinth. Hydra. The Hydra is a mythical serpent-like creature from Greek mythology, known for its multiple heads and regenerative abilities. According to legend, the Hydra was slain by the hero Heracles as one of his 12 labors. However, each time one of its heads was severed, 2 more would grow in its place. Heracles eventually defeated the Hydra by cauterizing its neck stumps to prevent new heads from growing. Banshee. The Banshee is a mythical creature from Irish folklore, believed to be a harbinger of death. Banshees are typically depicted as female spirits or fairies, who wail and shriek to warn of an impending death in the family. These mournful cries are said to be heard at night near the homes of those destined to die. The Banshee is often associated with ancestral spirits and is considered both a symbol of mourning and a protector of the family. Bigfoot. Also known as Sasquatch, Bigfoot is a legendary creature said to inhabit remote forests and wilderness areas, particularly in North America. Described as a large, ape-like creature covered in hair, Bigfoot sightings have been reported for centuries by indigenous peoples and settlers alike. Despite numerous alleged sightings and encounters, there is no conclusive evidence to confirm the existence of Bigfoot, and it remains a cryptid creature of folklore and legend. Yeti. Also known as the Abominable Snowman, the Yeti is a mythical creature from the Himalayan region of Asia. Described as a large, ape-like creature covered in white fur, the Yeti is said to inhabit the snowy mountains of Nepal, Tibet, and Bhutan. Sightings of the Yeti have been reported by local residents and Western explorers for centuries, but no definitive evidence of its existence has been found. The Yeti remains a legendary figure in Himalayan folklore and cryptozoology. Fairy. Fairies are mythical beings that appear in the folklore and legends of many cultures around the world. Often depicted as small, humanoid creatures with wings, fairies are associated with nature, magic, and the supernatural. In European folklore, fairies are believed to inhabit enchanted realms such as forests, lakes, and hills, where they interact with humans and other creatures. Fairies are often portrayed as mischievous or benevolent beings, capable of granting wishes or casting spells. Kraken. The Kraken is a legendary sea monster from Scandinavian folklore, said to dwell off the coasts of Norway and Greenland. Described as a giant tentacled creature, resembling a squid or octopus, the Kraken is said to drag ships and sailors to their doom with its powerful arms and massive size. Tales of the Kraken have been passed down through generations of Norse sailors, inspiring fear and fascination with the mysteries of the deep sea. Chimera. The Chimera is a mythical creature from Greek mythology, often depicted as a monstrous hybrid with the body of a lion, the head of a goat protruding from its back, and a serpent for a tail. According to legend, the Chimera terrorized the kingdom of Lycia until it was slain by the hero Bellerophon with the help of the winged horse Pegasus. The Chimera represents chaos and destruction in Greek mythology, embodying the untamed forces of nature. Gorgon. In Greek mythology, the Gorgons were 3 sisters, Medusa, Stheno, and Euryale, described as monstrous creatures with snakes for hair and the ability to turn anyone who looked at them into stone. Of the three sisters, Medusa is the most famous, known for her hideous appearance and deadly gaze. Perseus eventually slayed Medusa by decapitating her with the help of a mirrored shield to avoid looking directly at her. Basilisk. The basilisk is a legendary serpent-like creature from European folklore, often described as a small, venomous snake or lizard with the ability to kill with its gaze or breath. According to legend, the basilisk is the king of serpents and is said to be born from the egg of a rooster hatched by a serpent. The basilisk's deadly nature and association with serpents have made it a fearsome symbol in medieval bestiaries and heraldry. Kitsune. Kitsune are mythical creatures from Japanese folklore, often depicted as foxes with supernatural abilities and intelligence. Kitsune possess the ability to shapeshift into human form, often taking on the guise of beautiful women to interact with humans. In Japanese folklore, Kitsune are associated with Inari, the god of rice and prosperity, and are revered as messengers and guardians of shrines and temples. Djinn. Djinn, also known as genies, are supernatural beings from Arabian mythology, believed to be made of smokeless fire and capable of granting wishes to humans. Djinn are often depicted as powerful and capricious spirits, capable of great acts of magic and mischief. In Islamic tradition, Djinn are considered sentient beings with free will, capable of good or evil deeds, and are mentioned in the Quran as creatures created by Allah. Leprechaun. Leprechauns are mythical creatures from Irish folklore, often depicted as small, old men dressed in green with a penchant for mischief and hiding pots of gold at the ends of rainbows. Leprechauns are said to be cobblers by trade and are known for their trickery and cunning nature. According to legend, if caught by a human, a leprechaun can grant 3 wishes in exchange for its freedom. Tengu. Tengu are mythical creatures from Japanese folklore, often depicted as humanoid beings with bird-like features, including wings, beaks, and talons. Tengu are believed to inhabit remote mountains and forests, where they serve as protectors of the natural world and practitioners of martial arts and spiritual disciplines. In Japanese mythology, Tengu are sometimes portrayed as mischievous tricksters or wrathful spirits, but they are also revered as wise and powerful beings. Kelpie. The Kelpie is a mythical creature from Scottish folklore, believed to inhabit the lochs and rivers of Scotland in the form of a horse. Kelpies are said to be able to shapeshift into human form to lure unsuspecting travelers into the water, where they drown their victims and devour their souls. According to legend, Kelpies are malevolent spirits associated with water and drowning accidents. Nymph. Nymphs are mythical spirits from Greek mythology, associated with various aspects of nature, including rivers, forests, mountains, and meadows. Nymphs are often depicted as beautiful young women with ethereal beauty and supernatural powers. In Greek mythology, nymphs are said to be the companions of gods and goddesses, as well as the guardians of natural landmarks and sacred places. Wendigo. The Wendigo is a mythical creature from Algonquian folklore, believed to be a malevolent spirit or monster associated with cannibalism and winter starvation. According to legend, the Wendigo is a gaunt, emaciated creature with glowing eyes and a hunger that can never be satisfied. The Wendigo is said to possess humans who engage in cannibalism, transforming them into monstrous beings driven by insatiable hunger. Thunderbird. The Thunderbird is a mythical creature from Native American folklore, believed to be a powerful bird with the ability to create thunder and lightning with the flapping of its wings. Thunderbirds are often depicted as giant eagles or falcons with wingspans stretching across the sky. In Native American mythology, Thunderbirds are revered as spirits of the sky and are associated with storms, rain, and the forces of nature. Chupacabra. The Chupacabra is a mythical creature from Latin American folklore, believed to be a blood-sucking creature that preys on livestock, particularly goats and sheep. The name Chupacabra translates to goat-sucker in Spanish, referring to its alleged habit of drinking the blood of livestock. Descriptions of the Chupacabra vary, but it is often described as a reptilian or canine creature with red eyes and sharp fangs. Sightings of the Chupacabra have been reported in various countries across the Americas, sparking fear and speculation about its origins and nature. From majestic dragons to elusive unicorns, from mischievous fairies to fearsome krakens, these creatures have captivated human imagination for centuries, serving as symbols of our deepest fears, desires, and beliefs. While they may exist only in the realms of myth and legend, their enduring presence in our stories and folklore reminds us of the power of imagination and the wonder of the unknown. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.